Okay, so I just want to make this video talking about this album that I just listened to by Marvin Gaye. It's called "In Our Lifetime." This part is kind of off subject, but I got me a hoodie that blocks the electromagnetic frequencies. They might call it like EMF blocker or something like that. It's made out of this pretty soft material on the inside. And when I tell you this junk makes me feel amazing, like when I put my cell phone in my pocket, it's a hoodie. So when I put it in the pocket, it killed the phone signal. So basically, I'm 5G resilient now, and all of my vital organs are in good shape. So I'm not cooking like I'm in a microwave or something from all of these electromagnetic signals, like from the Wi-Fi and the cell phones. I mean, I'm not like affiliated with SilverCell or anything, but I just wanted to say this is a heck of a product. Just saying. All right, well, now anyways, let's get to this thing I'm talking about with Marvin Gaye. This guy was, however you want to put it, clearly underrated because I just listened to his album with headphones on. And I'm like, how is this album so slept on and overlooked? And then I do a little research on it. I find out that it was actually like one of his worst performing albums. His record label, Motown, they actually released it without his permission. So it was unfinished. So he was pissed. And they actually dropped the album and he wasn't even done with it yet. So just imagine as an artist, like how emotionally attached you are to your creations, and for somebody to just take advantage of you and just do what they want to with it, and they didn't even put in the work for it. I mean, obviously that had him fed up, and he vowed to never even deal with Motown again, and I don't blame him. Now, anyways, I just wanted to talk about this one particular song called "Love Me Now" or "Love Me Later." I highly recommend you listen to the entire album in order because there's a lot to follow. Also, the album art, magnificent, magnificent. It gives a phenomenal visual about what the album is actually talking about. And basically, it's talking about the world that we live in, how it came to be, the temptations of man, why things are the way that they are, as far as like why there's good people, why there's evil people, why people do bad things, etc. And why it's so easy to get tempted around here. So let me just read some of these lyrics out to you because this is just phenomenal to me. All right, so he starts out the song with, "Once upon a time, when you and me lived in infinity, there were two of us, a god of love and a god of evil. Something about polarity, day and night, black and white, hot and cold, wrong and right, life and death, polarity. Without the opposite, we could never be. Now, this all knowing entity of good and evil decided that the place was awfully lonely. So they decided that they would create a world of insects and flowers and animals and birds and life untold. Worlds within a world of good things for the good and evil things for the evil. And there was jealousy." Verse 2. "Now comes man. Devil wanted to have all the control, but the good Lord said, we're going to have to share equally in this here human soul. But we will give man understanding and reason to decide whether to join a God of love and peace or burn in your eternal fire. Lord, have mercy and stay with me." Good God said, I really want to love them and give them all the things that they desire and bless them and love them so much. And I got to give them reason because I want them to come back to me when the power of evil is all gone, which means obviously in the end of this story, it's already scripted so that evil destroys itself because, well, that's just how it works. All right. So, verse 3, it says, "Whoa, some souls are ready to rejoin the Lord of love. Did you ever wonder why a little baby cry when he's born? His soul isn't happy because we got to give up all the sin. But we come in a home, my friend, until the soul is ready to be spirit again. Good Lord, don't mind. When you're ready, he'll be ready. Because time don't even mean a thing to these lords." Well, it says, because time don't mean a thing to these lords. You hear spiritual, conscious, aware people say all the time, say stuff like time doesn't exist. There's a reason why. It's because we know better. Okay, so moving on. It says, the evil Lord don't mind if you're not ready. He wants you to bring your soul to him. It's a power struggle, my friend. A Buddhist monk can burn his body without a flinch. I think he's ready. And that part said a lot to me because I'm like, wow, okay. So if you're able to transcend your consciousness beyond the feelings and of the flesh and the third dimensional illusion that this world is, it's like, okay, clearly this person has found out enough about who they are and what's going on here in order to transcend and go to the next level. So he's ready to say, go back to the Lord, or basically, like it says in the beginning of the song, going back to infinity. Okay, because it started off in infinity. Nothing ever died, nothing ever began or ended. Everything just is. That's how everything is. But you see on Earth, everything has to have a birth and a prime and a death. And, well, obviously, things wouldn't be able to function like that if they were the creation itself. So the creation would have had to create something that was limited because, well, if something's limited, it can't create things that are unlimited. You know, it's kind of like something can't make something better than itself when it comes to like somebody designing something. If I create a song, that song is not going to be as intelligent as I am because I'm the creator of it. And I didn't put my entire consciousness into it. It's just a matter of an experiment or, say, a piece of art. So it's a piece of my mind, but it's not my entire mind. So anyways, just moving on. It says, this is verse 4, by the way. Verse 4 says, the evil Lord tempts a man with the things, heart and the soul and the flesh, that you put him and desire to keep him from you. I don't think you should have did right. You give him too much power. I'll make him destroy all we created. Weak and foolish, baby. And the good Lord said, no, I know. No. Mankind can feel my love. And the evil Lord said, no. Ironically, he said it 6 times. I want them all. You shouldn't have gave him reason. You shouldn't have gave him reason. Which is basically saying the evil Lord is telling the good Lord that, hey, if you're going to give these people life, if you're going to give man life and give them choices, you shouldn't give them too much intelligence, because that's kind of like the same thing as you putting too much faith into someone you haven't gotten to know yet. Because it's kind of like, this is kind of like a science experiment. That's how I'm looking at it. It's like if I'm sitting here, me and my polar opposite, and we're best friends and everything's cool, and it's like, you know what, I'm kind of bored. You want to make something? So they just created a whole world. Okay, so just moving on. He says you shouldn't have gave him reason, because we are the soul to the mind, and the mind to the brain, and the brain to the body. Okay, follow that. The soul is the highest, and the mind is as a part of that, and the brain is a part of the mind, not the entire thing. And of course, the brain controls the body, so the body is even lower. That's why we say that this is such a low vibrational realm, because we have this body with us. But when you leave that body, this body, that body, however you want to put it, you get into the more higher perspectives of the mind or the soul or the spirit or what have you. Okay, so the last few lyrics here say, get what the soul desires. And evil said, I got what the soul desires for mankind's flesh. Mind you, he says for mankind's flesh, because this material world can only offer you so much that is satiable. None of it's truly fulfilling. So if there's an entity or someone, however you want to put it, who is living just to please their flesh, they're going to end up destroying themselves because they forgot about all the other levels of their intelligence, being their mind and their soul and the spirit and whatnot. So it's a trap. So they're basically just seeing what's going to happen here. It says, I got the soul's desires for mankind's flesh, having fun, and I know what they like, and I'm gonna put it on them, baby. Because your body's really nothing now but a safe for the soul. All right. So he says right here that the body isn't anything highly significant. It's just a container, a safe for the soul, because the soul is the thing that has value. With a safe, you put the valuables inside the safe. You don't necessarily cherish the safe, you cherish what's inside the safe. All right. And the outro says, and then the good Lord says, you can listen to me. I'm in your soul. Your decision is free. I gave you reason. Don't you want to be with me and do right? Walk in the light. I love, baby. All I'm saying is listen to this album. And there's this thing in the last track, the last song of the album. It's called In Our Lifetime. The last song is. It's the title cut. The last song on the album, when I had on headphones, mind you, I'm an audio engineer, so I got some pretty high quality headphones, but I'm pretty sure you can listen with any kind of headphones. You're still going to get the effect. But they have these effects in there that mess with your mind, like with your brain, and it feels really good. It kind of put me in that feeling of like I got a bit of a release of DMT or something. It was crazy. And it just gave me a moment where I literally had to like sit back and just relax, like, whoa, what is that? Yeah, it was pretty magnificent. So yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video talking about that. I think this song is a very good way of breaking down why things are the way that they are. Mind you, I made a video talking about why things are the way that they are. Maybe I'll leave it in the cards right about now. Maybe over here or something. And, well, till next time, thanks for watching. Make sure you click that thumbs up and the subscribe button if you haven't already. Have a good one.